So I was with my friend in history the other day, and we had just finished all our work, and we were just kind of sitting there waiting for the period to end, or I was looking through my emails, see if I had anything new, looking through Canvas to see if I had any other work to do. And he pulls out his phone, and after he starts playing this game called like Baseball 9, which is like this like cartoon baseball game. He starts playing, and I'm like, dude, why are you going on your phone, man? What's the point? And he goes, oh, it's a great, just a great time killer. And I remember I was so disgusted when I heard him say that. I looked at him like he was a freak, and he looked back at me like I was insane. And I kept looking at him like I was a freak. And I just said, why would you ever want to waste time? The thing I hear a lot of normal say, like they'll go, "Oh yeah, it's a great time killer," you know. But why is it a good time killer? Why would you ever do something that's a time killer? Why would we waste our time in this life playing these stupid games? I can't believe this is actually something people say. The fact that people think that time killers are should be a thing is like terrifying and horrifying. I know, oh, you're making too big of a deal for it, but there's always something we can be doing. Heck, even sitting down and staring at a wall is better than going and playing those video games, because at least when you're sitting down staring at a wall, your brain's gonna come up with problems to solve. You'll help. I do this a lot when I'm during classes. I'll just literally sit back in my chair and stare at a wall. And, you know, maybe sometimes I'll make up a new workout routine I want to try. Maybe I'll figure out what I'm gonna do when I get home, or make new ideas for videos, because, see, this video came from that. My past video of Stop Wishing came from this. And, you know, sitting and staring at a wall is more productive than playing these stupid games. And, this is why most people are, this is why the bottom 80% have like no real impressive future to them, because why would we ever want to waste our time? Like, our lives are so important, and they mean so much, because this is the one shot we've got. We don't get another shot. So we have to make this life good. We have to make an impact on this world. And that means we have to be working all the time so that we can. We have to work in every crevice. We have to be productive so we can do it. Now, I'm not saying we have to be productive all the time. And I'll admit, I do a lot of things that are not necessarily time killers, but are purely for fun. Like, I'll play with my brothers a lot, but like those aren't time killers, and a lot of the times they're healthy too. Like, I enjoy my neighbor. I talk about him a lot. We love to play outside. I'm 15 years old, and I still play outside all the time because one, it's really fun for me, and two, it's actually healthy. That's, I think, something that's really important about being a kid, like not a man, but not a kid, right? In the teenage years, we need to find things that are fun for us, that are still healthy, like playing outside. A lot of teenagers, they think that, they're too cool for playing outside. So instead, they go lie down on their bed or in a chair and stare at a screen and play video games for however many hours. And if we can find things that are good for us and fun, that's better. And I'm not saying they have to be perfectly good for you. Like, there's a lot of times I'll just sit outside and talk with my friends. There are times I will sometimes play video games in with my brothers. If you look my habit tracker right here, I know you can't see it, but it's worse. Okay, that's worse. But this last column that I'm pointing at right here is my video game days. It's February the 9th at the time of recording. I've had 2 days in February. Play video games with my brothers. And, something like that when you play video games for an hour every once in a while is not a huge deal to me, especially when you're in high school, as long as it's social, as long as you're genuinely having like 10 out of 10 fun, and it's not just something where like, I got nothing to do. I may as well just grab my iPad and start playing, Like, no, 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 nothing that. And especially with playing outside, actually, playing outside is super nice because you're getting all that sunlight and, you know, sunlight will improve your mental health, it'll improve your clarity because we were meant to be outside. We're humans, we're animals, and we weren't meant to be stuck in a for hours. We were meant to be out there. That's where we were born and that's where we're always meant to be because we are animals. We we need to be outside and getting the sun is extremely important for mental health, for vitamin D, for testosterone, everything like that. It all can come from the sun, and especially when you have someone who will do it with you, you can have like that 10 out of 10 fun time when you're smiling, but you're also being active, you're exercising, and you're getting sunlight in. Honestly, playing outside, I might make an entire new video on this next week because I think it is so important that guys and girls, but everybody, even if you're an adult, even if you're a kid, even if you're a teenager, everybody play outside. I don't know why there's like this stigma against it, but it's like a triple win. You're going outside, you're having fun, you're being active, and you get the sunlight benefits. Like, I really think that everybody should play outside. And if you think you're too good for playing outside, swallow your pride and go try it. Trust me, you'll have a super fun time. But back to wasting time. The that you really need for self improvement to be successful at all is that time should never be wasted because time is such a precious resource and life is too short for us to be chumps. Because if we were the chumps, our next generation wouldn't succeed. If I was a chump, you guys wouldn't be watching my video right now. And life is too short to be a chump. You know, we can't be chumps because there gonna have to be some people that lead us into success, into the good times, the next generation. You watched my video about hard times create strong men. I recommend you do watch that one. Just watch the next one. But if you have, you know that this cycle continues and where you go. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. We're in the good times right now, which means the bad times are coming when the weak men create them. And we need strong men to keep us in these good times and stay vigilant, don't get complacent, and we need to use our time wisely. So we don't end up like these weak men. So what I want you to do right now is grab any device you have, your phone, your tablet, your computer, anything like that, and look through your games and find any of those games that you would say, oh yeah, it's a good time killer, and delete them right now. Because those games are never going to help you succeed. Ever. You would much better be better spending your time staring at a wall and just thinking. So please, this is your action step for this video. Go on your phone, delete all those time killer games you have, and put it back down. All right. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.